Tonight, we report on the arrest of a Soap Lake student for threats and the sentencing of a man shot by a deputy after he attacked his wife. And what's going on in sports, Bob?
In sports, Big Bend basketball dropped both games at home last night. Stick around to find out what went wrong. What's going on with the weather in the Columbia Basin tonight?
And coming up in the weather department, no big changes as you might expect. Low clouds in the morning, maybe a peak in the sun in the afternoon, but still a little chilly.
All of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A 16-year-old Soap Lake High School student was arrested this morning after he made threats to kill staff members and students at the school. Soap Lake officer Ryan Cox said the police department was contacted shortly after the threat was made to a school staff member at 9:40 a.m. Cox said the threats were made by the student were to harm students and staff at the school with a weapon. After the threat was made, the student ran off school grounds and was apprehended at Smokeum Alternative School in downtown Soap Lake. The student was booked on felony harassment for the threats to kill, but did not possess a weapon at the time of his arrest. He was placed on emergency suspension from school pending the outcome of the charge. A Moses Lake man is serving 10 years in prison for attacking his wife and a deputy. Grant County Superior Court Judge Evan Spurline followed the prosecutor's recommendation sentencing Corey Minatani to 10 years in prison. Spurline also ordered Minatani receive mental health counseling as part of his sentence. Minatani, a 41-year-old man, pleaded guilty in Superior Court to assault in the first degree and assault in the third degree for the August 2012 incident, which ended with him shot. Prosecutors initially charged Minatani with 2 counts of assault in the first degree, but lessened one of the charges as part of the plea agreement. Prosecutor Angus Lee stated Minatani didn't seem like he was actually trying to harm the Grant County Sheriff's deputy, but was trying to get the deputy to shoot him. Minatani attacked his wife with his hands and knives before a deputy arrived. He warned the deputy to have his gun ready and advanced on him with a knife until the deputy shot him in the chest from about 6 feet away. Drivers in Quincy may notice more work being done on Division Street East soon. The City Council agreed to look for someone to finish an estimated $1.8 million project to reconstruct the road between 6th Avenue Southeast and Columbia Way. The city started the project last year, hiring an engineer to design and administrate the project after the State Transportation Improvement Board gave the city a $1.2 million grant. When the project is finished this summer, it completes a multi-year plan to rebuild the road. City Administrator Tim Sneed previously said the half-mile section of the street needs to be repaired. The project includes adding a curb and sidewalk to one side of the street. The street doesn't have any sidewalks presently, creating a potential hazard for children walking from nearby Quincy High School, Sneed said. The project is expected to take 80 days once work starts on the street.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We will be back after this.